Okay, I just won 27 trades in a row and made $6,940.60 in profit. And you only need $60 for this strategy. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do the exact same thing. And I did this live in front of my members so that everybody saw what I did. So let's go ahead, stay to the end. You're going to learn the whole strategy and also ask me any questions because I answer every question. All right, so 27 straight wins. So here it is. Every trade was shared with live members, 100% tracking, no cherry picking, no hindsight. I want you to learn to do this because it really works. And it's simple. Here's the equity curve. This is the 40 trades, and here's the 27 in a row. Nice. Isn't that beautiful? There was a small win streak. I've only taken 40 trades in 2025 using this strategy, so you're not going to be trading a lot, but that's okay. I don't want to trade a lot. I don't want to live in front of my charts. That's just me. You can actually adjust this to trade every day if you want. So the way that I do it is that I trade every single Thursday and I target 1% weekly growth. And the cool thing is that it's defined risk. So I know what I'm going to lose. It's repeatable and it's measured. So there's no like, oh my goodness, my account is down and I'm going broke. Unless you want to by risking crazy. I want you to keep your risk small. If you keep your risk small, you're going to be fine. Okay, so here's a picture of me posting this trade inside of my members area. All the members are seeing this and taking it. I could give you a ton of testimonies, but this is it. Don't worry, I am going to teach the strategy. I just wanted you to see this. This is what it's all about, right? And so now I want to give you guys an action item. Before I get to the strategy, the strategy's next, but I got an action item. People that take action are the ones that will generate success, right? Because you learn by teaching. So I learned by teaching and then doing. You learn by receiving and doing. So you could watch this video and then go watch another video and watch another video and never do it. I want you to commit that you're going to take action and follow this strategy and then come back. Bookmark this video, save this video, like this video, subscribe to this video, and then come back and tell me what you did in 10 weeks. Just do that. And then I think this video is going to be around for a long time and is going to get a ton of views. And so just come back and tell me what you did because I want to see you change your life. That's why I'm posting this. Right? So here's the strategy. This is just really simple. So what we do here is we're going with a trending ETF. So we're looking, I only trade 4. I trade the SPY, the QQQ, the IWM, or the DIA. And so at this point, I'm looking at a 25% profit target after I take the trade, right? So if I'm only looking to make 25%. And by the way, I wanted to pull up the spreadsheet here real quick so you guys could see. This is the actual spreadsheet where it's listed. You can see it's 87% win rate. Here's all the trades year to date. You can see them all right there. All right. So anyways, it's got an 85, but it's actually 87% win rate. Small wins repeated relentlessly. All right. Now, so that's it. So get that. Step 1 of the strategy. 4 signals, SPY, QQQ, IWM, DIA. Simple. Now, the next step. Why do I use this? Well, here's why. If you'll notice, this is year to date. Well, this is a 1 year. Take a look. The overall trend on this is up. And so we just I buy at weekly points. And each week, I'm assuming that the market's going to go up. Here, I ended up losing a few. If you go back, remember? But then since this point, I just keep buying on this. This is the QQQ, but I just keep buying this over and over again. We just buy it and we keep buying it, and it really pays off long term. So I buy here, 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 and it just keeps improving. Keeps winning. We've won 27 weeks in a row. I only take this trade once a week. That's it, right? I'm going to get into the details on how we do that. Here's another chart. This is the weekly to go back a little bit further. And so you're going to notice something here that right here, we have a really good win streak, right? Good win streak, good win streak. Look at this win streak here. This is like a 2-year period where it's literally hasn't lost in 2 years. But then in 2022, this strategy didn't do so well. So you have to remember that there are times that it doesn't do great. But overall, if you back test the last 15 years all the way to 2010, this strategy has an 87% win rate for the last 15 years with only a couple years where it didn't do good, and this was one of them. Okay, so you got to be able to adjust and adapt, but even if you don't, it's still absolutely amazing. All right, so that's why I do that. That's why I pick it, and that's why this works so well. So how does it work? Well, number one is we use a debit spread. That's the first thing. Number two is we split the strike. And number three, we have a 30-day expiration, right? A 30-day expiration. So let's go ahead and I'm going to do a live trade. I should have said that at the beginning. I'm going to do a live trade with you guys right now. And we're going to do it on the IWM. So I'm going to first put up the chart on the IWM. Let's go ahead and do that. And you can see this is a weekly. Let's go to a daily here on the IWM. And you can see it's pretty nice, right? Very good chart. We're actually we're at a nice place. We bounced down. This is a good place to take the trade because it's gone down, right? So that's it. We're going to do IWM. Let's go ahead and pull up the platform here, IWM. And when I say, so step one on the actual taking of the trade is that we split the strike. Okay, and I do this every single Thursday. This is like Thursday without question. Every Thursday I do this. But you could actually change it to daily and do it every day if you want. You don't have to do this every Thursday. Okay, so we split the strike, meaning if the current price right here is 245, we're going to split it. So we're going to buy the 245 and then sell the 246. We're splitting it, and we do it over on this side, which makes it a debit spread. So let's well, it's also that we're not collecting premium, we're buying, right? It's costing us money. This is not a credit spread, it's a debit spread. And I have some more information on that at the end. But anyways, let's go ahead and make the trade. So I'm going to buy the 245 and I'm going to sell the 246. And then I'm going to click confirm and send. You'll notice here, the price is 57 cents. So we're going to click confirm and send. And it's a total of 57 cents. I'm going to click edit. The cool part about this is that I did 10 contracts. I was only meaning to do one. We're going to do 10 contracts. The cool thing about this is it literally only cost me $56 to make this trade, right? $56, that's it. So we went ahead and put the order up, and now the trade is on and it's working. And so we made the trade at 56 cents. That's a really cheap trade. Now I'm going to talk about taking profit. So let me close this. We're going to talk about taking profit. Let me close this, taking profit. And just in case you didn't know, I did use a 30-day expiration too. All right, so next step, the 25% profit rule. So what we do is we times it by 1.25. So you bring up your calculator, and what did it cost me? 0.56. So we're going to times that by 1.25. And that's 0.7. So that's 70 cents, right? So we're actually going to make only 14 cents on it, but that's all there is to it, right? You're going to make 14 cents. It's a 25% target. And you're going to set a GTC cancel, a good to cancel order. So GTC means good to cancel. You're going to set a GTC order, good to cancel order. That way you set it and you forget it and you don't ever think about it again. Now, how do we manage the risk? Because risk is so important. You got to make sure you're managing risk. Number one is you want to keep your trade size at max loss. So I just did one contract in this video. That means I risked $56. Max loss is $56. So if the trade goes to nothing, I lose $56. All right. The other step is to close it at 50% loss manually. So if you max, this is ultimate safety, 56, okay? We do 56, right? Like that. And then when it's going down and I'm like, oh man, this market's not going to recover, I've got 30 days. So in 15 days, 20 days, I'm down at 50%. I'm like, wait, you know what? I'm going to close it. So then that takes it even lower. So that's, like $27. So you're either going to lose 56 or 27 based on if it goes all the way or you close it early. Either one is very safe, right? We want to keep risk safe. This is the secret sauce. The secret sauce is find a trade that very rarely loses. And then number 2 is trade it and be consistent. I'm talking secret sauce here. And then number 3 on the secret sauce is keep your risk out of control. You're like, oh man, 27 trades in a row. I'm just going to put it all in. I'm going to go all in. I'm going to trade $10,000. And yeah, that's great. You make $2,500 on 10K. That's awesome. But you know what? Eventually, you're going to crash and burn with that mindset. It's not going to work for you. I promise you that. Why? I did it and it doesn't work. But, try it. Let me know. I recommend keeping your size solid and safe. Okay. So, all right. Now, what we also want to do is repeat weekly or daily. When a 30-day, think about this. This is the power, right? When a 30-day trade hits the target in just 2 days, that's actually a 25% profit in just 48 hours. And then you can go in again and again. So the volatility is our friend. If the market spikes, wow, you just get out quick. Sometimes I've gotten out in as little as a day. And so if we're doing this weekly and you get out in one day, now you have a huge advantage because you just do it again and again and again and again, right? And that's where the real power of this strategy comes into play. And it's a great strategy. So you know what? I did this because I needed money and I needed a way to support my family. I had lost my job. There's a lot of things that I did that I needed to do because of my situation. And now I'm just sharing this. I've been trading in the markets for 30 years because I wanted to help people get better. I wanted to help people replace their income because I know right now with inflation and the way things are, it's really, really challenging out there. And I've done this and the students saw it and they all saw the 27 trades in a row and a lot of them have followed me up with every single one. And they don't need me anymore. That's the fun part. They don't need me because they can do this on their own. So it's a lot of fun and now I just follow the structure and it works. So here's the thing. If you want to see the options class, I've got a link in the description and a link in the comments. If you have any questions, let me know. And also, I have a question for you. I taught you how to do a debit spread. And if you want to know, after watching this video, you want to know how and why a debit spread is safer than a credit spread, click the video, you see that arrow, click the video next to this, and you're going to learn about why debit spreads are actually safer than credit spreads. A lot of people don't know it. It's a pretty cool video. Check it out. All right. Thanks a lot, and I'm hoping to see you soon, and I'm hoping to see you in the comments.